Hello, hello, hi! This is RinoaIlian, I'm here, I'm alive and I'm online, and so are my girls, but only Kurami's with me. And she's not here on my bed, so... But she's in the room. Anyhow, Kurama is visiting some kid that is staying with her husband for a little bit. I'm a little bit stressed, guys. If you see my face of stress, it's because I freaking have laundry that hasn't come out, and I'm just very stressed because my bed sheets are there. And they're not in the dryer, they're in the... Oh, damn it, I didn't calculate that right, but I thought that I put the bed sheets with the bedding stuff, but I decided very dumbly, saying, oh yeah, no, but I can separate it so it's not that heavy on the machine, and put them with the whites, because it's white bed sheets, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can put it with my whites, and that's fine. Big mistake. Huge mistake. Okay, this is the stupidest thing I ever told you of my daily life, but well, I don't know, maybe I've said stupider stuff, so that's fine. Anyways, but I'm stressed. I'm stressed, and that's fine. We're gonna move on because it is what it is. I'm just like, we're gonna finish at 12, and then well, my neighbors don't like much noise, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna put a quick dryer. I don't know what to do, but I'll be fine! I'll be fine! It's gonna be fine! Anyhow, this is Genshin Monday. Chill Genshin Monday. We're going to continue Furina's story quest. So yeah, that's about it. There's also the Metzli little mini event. I mean, if we finish early, we can, the Furina story quest, we can do the Metzli mini game that I think it's the last 24 hours before it's done. So yeah, let's get started! Yeah. Let me just switch the camera. Yeah. Okay. And there's other stresses going in my little brain. So if you ever make faces of just... If there's silent moments and you see my face just going into... I don't know. In Spanish we say like pensar en la inmortalidad del cangrejo, which is like thinking about the immortality of crabs. I actually never researched. Like, of course they don't. No animal is immortal, right? Oh my god. Anyways, but it's a stupid thing that we Mexicans always say that. It's like, I don't know if it's a Mexican thing or if it's a Spanish thing, but yeah, thinking in the immortality of crabs, that's just when your brain is just like going far away and thinking of something else. Hi, YM19. Hello, hello. Yeah, here I'm just telling my troubles about my laundry day. It's amazing. It's going amazing. I might not have bed sheets to sleep in, but we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, no, everything's fine. Anyways, where was I in Natlan? I don't even remember why, but I'm gonna just ask for this, and then we're gonna continue the Furina story quest. Let's see. I tried not to go to that area at all, so so nothing would happen. So yeah. Oh wait, why is it on red? Wait. Ah, it's oh damn it, it's the other one. Okay. Ah, I see. Whew, my my heart stopped for a millisecond, but that's we're fine. We're fine. I need to chill out. I need to chill out. This is why we play Genshin on Mondays, so I can freaking chill out after hard work Sundays.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
It's oh damn it, it's not over here. Oh, chest. Gonna pin on that. Wait, is it? Ah, there we go. So I can remember later. Where are we? Oh, well, that's not a house. Is our house around? I've been here recently, not recently as in like this week, but like a couple of weeks ago. There was a chest here. Eh. Oh. Wait.
As if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
First time I'm actually able to watch you live. I'm the same time zone now. Hey, nice. Okay, thank you so much for watching. And oh damn. Okay, wait, really? Oh my god, I remember your name, like, well, I mean, I do pay attention to who's following, so I do remember your name. I'm like, oh, like, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm like, damn, okay, so how are you adjusting to the same, the same time zone? Like, did it you actually change time zones, or is it the schedule changing? I'm a bit curious. You don't have to answer, but I'm a bit curious. Okay, so
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour.
oh, you're taking too much. You're giving us too much credit, huh? Yo. Okay.
Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
Yeah, she really didn't have any fighting skills before receiving a vision, like, because this is all she doesn't have a vision. Like, if we didn't pay attention, I certainly didn't pay attention until way later. I was like, oh, true. Where the vision is, it's a little pendant, like what she has right now.
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Yeah. You know, I'm from Spain. I'm in New York for holidays. Oh, nice! Enjoy the holidays. I hope you enjoy. Like, honestly, a lot to see in New York. I haven't explored the whole New York. I've been like there a couple of times. 3 times, but I don't count one. So, anyways, I've been there like 3 times, and like, so much to explore, so much to see. Like, I hope you enjoy it. Let's see.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Traveler says, wait, was that not true? No, that wasn't true, right? Oh my god, I don't remember very well the Archon quest in its, I don't want to say completely. I don't know what's a word except for, like, in its entirety. That's what I'm looking for. Damn, like, yeah, I don't remember what was it. It wasn't her, like, for sure that was, like, from the time of, like, it's either Fossalor or the Archon, before her. I forgot her name. Well, yeah, no.
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway.
This Furina, like this, not the Fossalor Furina thing, well, the Fossalor, she never had powers. Which, it's, yeah, like, darling, don't lie.
As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
Like, it's just hiding behind the traveler and damn.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
Oh, you're the one to talk, Paimon. Paimon, I have second-hand embarrassment from watching you any time of the day. Like, c'est la vie. I love my answer. But this doesn't require god-level powers. Don't you know any self-defense? Oh my god, both answers are amazing. Sorry. I love just answering c'est la vie. But I also like just pointing out like how, like, just, you know, any eskrima or anything at all. Like, she does wield a sword. How does that happen? That doesn't happen out of nowhere. Yeah, that doesn't make sense because most of the wielders, it's not like they may gain like resistance, physical strength, whatever, but they don't gain skills. So she must know something. Okay. In my brain, I answer c'est la vie, but I want to know, what does she say?
Hey, lay off, all right? My bluff is hanging from a thread here.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I got carried away. Please help us out, would you?
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
I mean,
Don't worry, piece of cake.
we're overthinking about the slimes, but also I don't know what team. Ah, okay, no, that team is fine. That team's fine. Oh, well, I need to point. So. Ah! No, never mind. This team is not fine. This team is not fine. Ah! I forgot. I'm fighting as if I were in freaking Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Damn it! Wait. Okay. Oh. Okay. Terrible tactics. Okay. Yeah. I broke that shell. Okay. Wait. Is there another? Never mind.
Go bishop down!
You know what?
Disappear!
Me underestimating the slimes, but to be fair,
Bravo!
freaking.
Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you.
Damn it.
Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Oh my god, that was terrible. I'm like... I was trying to press, okay, so, wait. Okay, yeah, I was trying to press square. I'm so used to, like, just pressing square because of Final Fantasy. Now it's so weird pressing the freaking, circle. Damn it, that's... And even then, I'm like, when it's, anything that applies, cryo and water, like hydro and cryo, it's too much. Damn it. I was closer when I was flying to where we needed to go than the block ahead, you know? Okay, anyways. Moving on. We shall not speak of this. Oh, okay. We did see that tent on the way here.
Vilma, are you there?
Oh. That's a place.
Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
Say, like, it's
I can
torturous to say
explain.
hello.
We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Dolphy explains the whole sequence of events so far.
You think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
Yeah, it's just far stretch.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success.
Then why are you here?
That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Vilma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone.
Wait, are you
Unless you
guilty
mean to
actually?
suggest that Aureli's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Deny it then!
Listen, Vilma. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire.
What were you spending things on?
Anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances.
No. It was the drinks that disappeared, people. No. Okay, that sucks. This is going too much, far too much there. Okay.
It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Yeah, the thing is that they made the drink with the same water. I think the effects of very little of it inside the water was enough for them to study it, but also it gave like some kind of hallucinations. Basically, it was like a drug. When I explained this to my brother, he was like, wait, there's like a drug in Genshin? Like, isn't this for kids? I'm like, well, no, it's... well, yeah, okay, I know that it's the age, I think it's 12 plus, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know where I read that. But in any... I mean, it's not explicitly saying or showing that you should consume. Actually, it's a warning freaking story of like, do not consume things that are illegal. Like, don't consume things that are... Anyways, yeah. And even legal things like that are like, say, that can go to the extreme to very bad places. Usually there's a warning about that. Usually. Well, I mean, I don't think Canada has made a very good job on the terms of like what the abuse of cannabis has can do. Sorry, forget. I don't know if this is a thing that you can't say on YouTube. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not monetized yet. So, anyways, hopefully nobody will kill me. But I know that with cigarettes and with cigarettes, it does warn you about the probable cancel that you can get. Alcohol, well, there is age restrictions, and yes, for cannabis there is age restrictions. But I don't know. Maybe maybe, I don't know. Because the thing is, like, cannabis is more close to, like, to the cigarette than it's close to this alcohol. I don't know. Anyway, maybe, I'll investigate more on that. But anyway, it's just an out in the blue opinion. Don't take it too seriously. Anyways, I mean, each their own. I'm just saying, don't take anything illegal like synth or like other drugs that can be in the market, the dark, the black market. I'm like, just don't. Anyways, moving on. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the drink paddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I remember that it induces a state of euphoria, yeah. But it also causes significant harm to the body.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well.
I mean, who could have known that, like, usually it should be in the description. But also, he knew what he was doing, like, putting a contract and not disclosing the drink. That was on him on saying yes to a sponsorship. I don't know if there was a contract. I'm assuming there was a contract for a sponsorship, but...
But
yeah.
she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration.
Good for her, but also she's not among us, so...
The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages.
Okay, so there was...
The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
Oh, damn. For damage? What damage? We just opened the box? Well, like, he just opened the box. Oh, huge damage. One box was open. Oh, no, the horror. Like, the product wasn't even drink, but the horror of the box where it was sent to, it was damaged. I'm like, okay, on what grounds? Who was the lawyer and the judge of this case? Because if it was Nubileto ultimately, like, who would agree to this? I don't think he, like, does he judge every single case? I don't think so. I think minor cases shouldn't be. I don't know. Anyways, I just don't know. I'm thinking too much into this.
And then...
Oh my god, this guy is gonna freak out.
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault.
That's why he feels guilty.
But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
I mean, to be fair, she did take the burden off of you. It's horrible, but she did take the burden off of you. But I can see why he was scared. I'd be scared of telling the rest. I'd be like, yeah. So my bad, she was cleaning it up, and well, she disappeared while cleaning it up. Of course, that would guarantee that you'd be scared. I'd be scared. I would like, okay, I do a lot of mistakes in my life, and that's the thing. I'm like, I think it's very human to feel scared about admitting those mistakes. It's good to admit them. It's very good to admit them. It's very liberating. I recommend that. It's a nice thing to do. if you have things on your on your back, on like just holding in like being cold here in your brain, I recommend letting them go. It's better in the long run. I tell you that admitting a mistake, it's better than trying to hold to a false narrative in your brain. It's just not okay. It hurts you in the long run to keep it all inside. But what I mean with this point is, like, I'd be scared too. I'd be very scared. But ultimately, he needed to tell them sooner or later. I don't see a mistake in not saying it after the show, but also not saying it in the moment. I think I would be more like, I need to say it in the moment. If I prolong it, it's just time will make it feel worse. I'm not sure. And like, in his situation, I'm like, I don't think there's ever gonna be a right answer of when is the right moment. But yeah, moving on. Let's see what we keep discovering. You brought the director to the attention of the synth leaders. Your mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her. You brought the director to the attention of the synth leaders. I mean, yeah, not a motive. That was never a good not even an... anyways, you just brought the attention.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
But it wasn't really your fault. Like, the problem is that you needed to be, like, I don't know why you were alone in the transaction. I don't know why this guy was alone in the transaction, but, like, it sucks that nobody was there with you. It sucks that you had to make a decision, like, all by yourself. Also, yeah, lesson. Don't do a decision if you're talking about taking a sponsorship in a group, or say that you have a little, like, team for, like I don't know, like, any kind of, like, media job. Like, just talk it over with the group. And, like, a lot of money seems like too good to be true. Maybe it's too good to be true, and you should check where the too good to be true, you know, where does it come from, you know? I'm sorry, Vilma. Honestly, this is just a tragedy of it all. It's not really to put the blame on Kim solely, like, or to put, like, blame at him at all. I wouldn't do so, but I don't know how they're gonna react. Let's see.
Hey, don't say that.
Okay.
You traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us?
I told you that saying it later would be would be trouble.
What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her!
I don't know if you could have, though. That's the situation. Like, you could have all died. That's the problem. That's why Aurélie was trying to, like, push them, like, out of the city, was because she knew that they could all die. And, like, save her against the thing that makes you disappear? Good luck, Polo. Good luck. But I understand his pain. Like, honestly, I think I would react the same. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if it was someone that I love this much. I'm like, no, like, okay. No, that sounds wrong. Like, still, like, I have to love them this much to care to get that angry. But I guess it, just because emotionally speaking, I would feel more pain that there could have been a chance, you know? Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. People, my brain is just saying every single thought that it's popping. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
How could you be so stupid?
Oh damn, okay. Sorry. Okay, I fell for this guy.
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Too late.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life.
She rejected you. She can't be the love of your life if the love of your life doesn't, like, receive you with open arms. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, Polo. I know you loved her. I know you were in love. I know you adored her, but love of your life, save that for someone that will love you back.
And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now?
I mean, I would still apologize for the record, though. Oh, well, all I can say is I'm sorry, truly. Okay, well, he did say it. Okay, never mind.
I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
Okay. No, don't. Okay.
End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight! Go! Get lost! I don't ever want to see your face again!
Okay, this play is really not gonna get beat. It's not gonna get told.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, The lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Damn. Furina has a way with words when it's not about her, damn it.
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go.
Okay, Dolphy. Like, it's a serious topic.
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Thank you, okay, it's out of character.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again.
Aww.
If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
It's more scolding than actually making them reflect. But sure, let's call it scolding.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Yes, okay, I'm reading things right, okay.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
Okay.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate.
What do you mean?
The water?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
Well, it's a stretch, but like, what I mean as a stretch is like, wouldn't that be in her house and not being carried by her? But sure, let's just go back to the base.
You really think that's possible?
We're not promising anything. Maybe she didn't have anything on her except her clothes.
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Of course we needed an extra, like, little, you know... what's next after... finishing the thought. We needed something, like, to do, like, an extra little quest for this to be, I don't know, in our hands. But yeah, no, Instant Ramen, what's next after Crisis Core? We're gonna do Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I still haven't finished all the changes in the screens and stuff like that, but I need to do that. I'm gonna finish that tonight, too. But yeah, we're gonna do Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I started it before Rebirth, and we just didn't have time to go too deep into it, so, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah. So that's basically it for the moment. And by the way, I did check out the Crisis, not the Crisis Core, the Ever Crisis. It is available on Steam, so that might be something also added to the list. I don't think that I'm gonna do like a cover of like everything, because I think that you can do like all the Final Fantasy story so far. But what I'm interested in, I need to investigate, but what I'm interested in is really just in the past of Sephiroth, because there seems to be stories shared about like Sephiroth like when he was young. Like, I mean, you know, like I believe you have seen the images out there, but for those who have seen who have not seen Sephiroth with the short hair or like being young, I'm like, damn, like they did a good job. Sorry, but I'm interested in that part of his past, because that has not been covered in Crisis Core, in Final Fantasy Original, and in anything that I know so far. On Remake Rebirth, there's no mention of young Sephiroth, and I'm invested. So we'll see. We'll see if we add that. I need to know how it's navigated. If it needs to show, if I need to pass every single thing of Final Fantasy VII to get like chapters unlocked, I don't know. I'm gonna see how I navigate that, and probably just play it on my own time, as I do with Genshin, that I play on my own time, and like whenever there's something interesting I showcase it. I think that's gonna be it with Sephiroth story, because I'm just invested in the Sephiroth story. There's also like a couple of characters that are interesting to mention. Like I still don't know why Angeal is the only one that appears and not Genesis. I don't know if there's a mention of Genesis at all in the game of like young Sephiroth. I have no idea. Angeal was such a close person to Genesis that I just don't know why they're not, you know, there. Also Glenn Brock, apparently he's someone important. Brock? I don't know if that's his name. He's very important. I think I already have spoilers. I'm not gonna say them because I don't want to say them. But and he does appear in Rebirth, which makes it all more interesting. But that makes I'll have a hard time with that character, because he was thrown into Rebirth, and I have no idea who he is. Zero idea. No, nada. So we will be paying attention now for those 3 characters, perhaps, and if they have anything on Genesis, I'll also pay attention, because it's such a disrespectful thing that everybody forgot about Genesis. Damn, I just feel bad for the man. Okay, moving on, let's continue with the story. Okay, so we're going to the base.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Okay. Furina can really, you know, like, get the troops together, huh? Okay, let's go to the palace. So I guess like every single thing that was taken into evidence, we don't need to go to the base. Okay. I'm pressing A. I told you, I just got too used to the controllers for Crisis Core.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now.
Hey, we can revisit stuff, okay?
Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Oh, that's actually very convenient. But I would still believe that they need to at least sign somewhere that we revise them.
This is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person, and this tattered old notebook.
Okay.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. Chu, who looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women.
Wait, oh sorry.
Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see.
Okay, but the truth behind experiments? I mean, how did she know, though?
If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
Vachey took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
Okay, the face doesn't match the boys, though. Weirdly enough, okay. Damn, I didn't mean to laugh at Basha's victims, though.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off.
Is something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Ah, okay, I thought that was a line though. Someone else was taken. That makes 6. Or perhaps 7. Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Okay, was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long lost record of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. If I can already see my fate approaching, but what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't write anymore. No more. Sorry. Oh, there's page. Oh, no, you wrote a little bit more. I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. Well, your captors wouldn't, but yeah. I suppose I am more fortunate than Cressy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as experimental subjects can be used up before they die. It is so damp here. I have given her my blanket. So cold, so cold, so cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things. But it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this, troop, safe, I them important. Please, farewell, apologize. Life perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered in the surface at random. Only some words can be made out, and barely at that. There's a 4th page, though. Okay. From this page onward, the diary stops, to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings, others are handwritten with many crossings out and changes. It is apparent that the page had been referenced often, and that is what was the personal notebook of the artistic director of Ali. Oh damn.
She was so terrified.
Oh, hi, Big B. Hello, I just started Genshin Impact. Oh, you're in for a fun ride, damn. But I hope that this story quest doesn't get you too thrown off the story. But I'll try to avoid anything important in terms of like a story quest, well, like main arc quest. But it's very enjoyable experience. I hope you enjoy the game. And you play at your pace. You just only because damn it, when I began, like people were like pushing me to be like, oh, you need to be top tier. And to this day, I'm not top tier, and I'm fine. I'm having fun. Just saying, little piece of my own thoughts. But yeah, okay. So she watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her, and had to wait for her own death in silence. Damn. Okay, I understand. You know. Piece of thought.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human.
Yo.
I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
From the musical clippings? Flipping through the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one page had been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are 2 new lines Aurelie has written, in handwriting much more legible than before, but it seems that they took her both great effort and great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can't reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this what you truly want? Wait, what? if you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. Okay, you will face suffering and loneliness. Because I am an older sister to them, I love them. Wait, was she not human? Like for realsies? Well, like this is the line that was written in her play for the little Oceanid. Wait, was she not human? Damn, okay, that's crazy. Wait. Well, I'm just reading too much because like she says, because I am an older sister to them and I love them. Well, I have questions. But it does remind me a little bit of like Furina's story, like core story.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Oh. Yeah, well, basically, yeah, that sums up actually Furina's story.
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
I really like the ring of Little Oceanid. It really reminds me like the Little Mermaid. I'm like, oh damn, it's a nice ring.
Because I am an older sister to them.
I don't think she was human.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come.
Oh, never mind. I was reading too much into it. It's really just a way to say that, okay, she did it all for them.
I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it.
You. For some reason, yeah, sorry, I'm like reading Big B. For some reason, when I play Genshin Impact, it feels like Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, a lot of people do the comparison, and to be fair, like, yeah, the first time that I saw it, I was like, ah, you know, as you go through, like, well, mechanics are here, like here and different here, but also in terms of story, it's whole completely different thing. But I think I really just well, there's so many things. I do like the gameplay, and I also like Legend of Zelda. I honestly, I will be honest, like all the Legends of Zelda that I have played, I think I've only completed one, but that's because of the reason that for the longest years I was so poor. So say that I am making my own money now, but damn it, like to get Nintendo games nowadays, it's expensive, and it's not gonna become any less expensive. So that's damn. I do own just one Legend of Zelda of like the new releases, and my brother has Breath of the Wild. But that's what I mean. I only played things a little bit, but I can never finish them because I don't own them. So I cannot really say much for the whole story. But my grandma was a very avid fan of like Legend of Zelda, and my cousin like would eventually tell me a lot of it. I did read a lot of it out of the internet because, well, I did love Legend of Zelda, especially when I was younger. But yeah, I had to read the stories off of the internet. I think the one that I was more obsessed with was what's the name? Oh my god, wait. Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask, like, I was so obsessed, and I was so sad because I played it at, I think, while visiting my family in Mexico City, and I just didn't have the game. And like, it took me, actually, I do own it. I think it won't, but like, wait, what? Yes, I got it for the DS. I just haven't opened my DS in a long while. True. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's very expensive, damn. Like, that's why, like, yeah, no, it's... Yeah, in any case, and not to say, like, oh my god, Genshin is free, guys. but no, like, I do love... But for me, it's, like, the value of the very different stories. Very completely different stories. And I do enjoy Legend of Zelda, but, like, it's a whole completely story. And here, like, what I like, it's also, like... I don't know, like... They didn't go for the trope of, like, just, like, the 4 elements, like Avatar, stuff like that. Or, like, you have other... ways to, like, have characters use elements. I really like the way that they base, like, every nation on a real nation. They did their mistakes here and there, but... Wait, give me 1 second. No. I feel it, and I'm like, just, like, waiting for the chew, and it's just, like... Has it ever happened to you guys that it's just there, and it's, like... that sounded so fake, but I swear, it feels... It's It's in my nose. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I sometimes speedrun I sometimes speedrun Breath of the Wild for fun on Master Mode. That was hell. Damn, like respect because yeah, no, damn it, like already like speedrunning is it's a whole different realm for me. I am a person who takes a time. I can, like, for example, I always give the example with books. I can read books very fast, but at the same time, I don't like reading them very fast. I feel that the enjoyment goes, I don't know, I like to keep the enjoyment as long as possible. I like to prolong things. Like, you may see that in my gameplays, but I'm terrible to be quick, but at the same time, it's like, damn it, respect for anyone that can do it, because I definitely, it's not a skill that at least in games, I different from books. In games, I cannot do it, like, with ease. With books, yeah, but I don't like it. But yeah, no, damn, respect for speedrunning, damn it, damn. Already keeping, like, the Resident Evil gameplays, like, within the time frame, I'm like, oh, this is gonna take time. But yeah. Anyhow, let's keep going with the story about that. But yeah, no, it's very unique story, and I love that we're keep looking. Well, we still haven't seen the ending of the story because there's still updates, but yeah, I really hope that someday Hoyoverse does something as to keep the story recorded, like in a game. I don't know. I'm asking for too much. I don't think they'll ever do that because their business plan, it's kind of working this way, and it seems to be working for them. But I'm like, please make a physical game that we can just go back and show our grandkids. I don't know. I want to show my grandkids this game, and I'm just so afraid that this will not exist in like 30 years, 40 years. I don't know when I'll have grandchildren. Like, I don't even have children, so like anyways. But my point being, it's, yeah, I really hope that this can stay like past the test of time. Like Legend of Zelda, my grandmother was a fan. Like, she played like Legend of Zelda, especially Link to the Past. She could do it with her eyes closed. If there was a speedrunner back in the day of Zelda, that was my grandmother. Probably a lot of people, other people too, but my grandmother could do it like pretty much like within the day. I just don't know. I never timed her, but yeah, she could finish the game very easily. I'll just say my thoughts on the situation from now on. But I'm a teen. No worries. You're feel free to speak. I won't judge if I do have a disagreement. I will tell you, but that's fine. Like we are here. Well, don't be afraid to speak. what I mean is that don't be afraid to speak. I won't tell you like, oh damn, like you should never speak of that again. Like, feel free to speak. I mean, as long as we're not throwing names here and there, I'm fine. And even if you throw a name at me, I'll probably laugh. That's okay. I throw a lot of names at me, so we're fine. Let's keep going. She truly deserved that. Yeah.
Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Nothing new, really. Nothing that I wouldn't expect them. But it's nice that they have an actual proof. I just don't know how Aurelie had a huge chest with her. Maybe they picked up more stuff at her home from the police guard. I just don't know. Oh wait, no, this is not it. Ew. Okay. Let's... Oh, okay. I completely forgot where the troop was. I remember more Furina's home than the actual troop. Let's go. After reading through the notebooks, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. That's actually a pretty common reaction. I didn't even know about the howling. When I received the worst news in my life, I did howl. I don't know why. I piece of random information. Like, honestly, I'm sharing it in the lightest way possible, but it's a normal thing actually. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary.
Well, discussion over the decision, no, but yes, you need to write it in a way that it's appealing, you know, like, or conveying the actual thing, you know?
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director.
Okay. I don't know, like, what to think of that. I remember I had several professors, like I mentioned before, I'm a theater, I'm not a theater girl, no. It's very controversial to say that, knowing that okay, my bachelor is in fine arts, but with specialization in design for theater. I say that many times, people. But the thing is that I took my theater classes, right? And one of the things that I always found that some teachers didn't agree with each other. I think the most normalized way of teachers to teach actor students is like you leave your your personal beef, emotions, stuff like that out of the stage, like when you come in into practice and stuff like that. But there's some other teachers. I think my first teacher, she told us the same spiel, saying that she didn't believe in that, and that she said that you should bring your personal stuff and transform it within the safe space that was the class or the theater group or the whatever it was. And I don't know. Like I said, I was in the design area, so we designers, we were like, we just don't want to act, you know. We just want to design. We were more the down to earth, not like I don't know. It's very different when you have like the playwrights and the actors. They really are in their own clouds. Sometimes in a very like pleasant cloud, and sometimes in a cloud that you're like, oh, like I don't get this cloud. I just don't. You say you're an apple, but Jesus, you look like a. You don't look like. You just look like a cloud, you know. It's a weird thing. Maybe not the best example, but what I mean is like, they really sometimes think that they are like the main character in the story, and it's like, ooh, just not in mine. I'm sorry. Moving on, but I don't know if I agree or disagree to that statement that my teacher gave me, and I don't know if I agree that a human being can leave every single problem outside of the stage. I don't know if I don't know if that makes sense for you guys, but it's just like, I don't think that it's black and white, that you can like either leave it all or bring it in, because like when you bring things in, it really has to be like the safest place in earth. And like being in that classroom, like my teacher wanted to make it as safe as possible, but let me tell you, like I like some of my classmates, but there were a lot that I didn't know or didn't even like, they weren't like as open to like, you know, like get close to. So it was like, they were always like, especially actors, they always had like their popular groups and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't feel like not safe as in like, oh, my life is in danger. I'm like, no. But I just don't feel safe sharing my emotions or my feelings, my real feelings, because I know that if I say something, for example, that somebody will not like to hear, like, I don't know, like, I remember saying something about, I am Mexican, I grew up in Mexico, and there's a lot of talk about like, and I won't get you into that, but it's an example, but say like, we Mexicans are a combination of like Spaniards and indigenous people, so it's a little bit of a hard feeling that I won't get into it, because it's very complex about talking about like, how do we Mexicans feel like being part the conquistadores and part of like the people who were who were indigenous to this place. So it's a whole complicated subject, but I remember giving my opinion once in that like environment, and it was hell. It was hell, because people come from the perspectives of like, well, Canadians, like, well, we have the French and the English, and in the US you have the English, and well, the indigenous, it wasn't that combination wise as what we had in Mexico. In Mexico the combination was horrible, because it was mostly, you know, like Spaniards raping like indigenous. Horrible way. But we are here, I'm here. So it's complicated to, you know, navigate that. Like Mexican existence, it's a little bit complicated to navigate. Not gonna get into that. But when I opinionated on that, yeah, people were really up for me. Sorry, I need. I'm gonna read the. Sorry, I didn't read for a bit. I'm probably going to use Ether, my whole Genshin Impact run. Well, I'm the only one here again. Never mind. No worries. No worries. I mean, we have. This is a dual stream, so don't worry. Like, I'm reading out your comments, but you're also being accompanied by those on Twitch. So you're like this is on YouTube and Twitch. So don't worry. I'll listen to you both. But yeah, no, right now on Twitch, I believe that we have instant ramen, but that it was commenting. But yeah, not everybody's commenting at the same time. But that's okay. No worries. We're here. But yeah. Anyways, all to my point of like, yeah, I never felt safe to like, because I'm like, and at the same time, someone like will have a different opinion. Maybe if another Mexican had a different opinion from what I said, I'd be like, okay, well, like, I respect your point of view. That's fine. But the way that I felt so, like, antagonized that day, I was like, yeah, no, this is not a safe space. We might think like we can like bring our feelings and transform it together with other people that don't really care about you. That's my point is. Like, it really needs to be a safe space. And some people can pretend that, oh yeah, we're safe. But it's not safe for everybody. It's not safe for like different, actually nuanced, complex opinions. It's really complex when you get to some other subjects. Like I said, the experience of a Mexican, it's not the same experience of a French Canadian. Or for that matter, like an English Canadian. It's different. It's just different. Moving on. I tend to overshare people. Damn it. You know, instant ramen is just popcorning. You know. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So no worries, Big B. No worries. But yeah. Anyhow, you know. By the way, for Ether, if you're gonna use him as a main. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I did train my Traveler, like, all the way to, like complete 90, just because there's some moments in the game, especially for the story, that you're only gonna be able to use the Traveler. So having a strong Traveler is not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing. Some people laugh at some people for having, like, a well-leveled up Traveler, but you should. You should. On the other hand, if that's the only one, like, you will always use, I don't know. I mean, I'd say like it's all potato. I do like trying other characters. I still use my Lumine only for story quests, except for now. But yeah, no. Oh, I know some Japanese words as well as some Spanish words. Nice. I know how to read Japanese. I just don't. And even then, like, my level is not like kanji is complicated. But yeah. My Japanese is very little, and even then I don't remember how to say that. I know a little bit of Japanese. Nihongo. No, I don't remember. I just remember how to say Nihongo. Benkyo desu. Benkyo is a study. Nihongo benkyo. I don't remember. But I guess that if I go to a Japanese person and I just say Japanese study, I'm like, maybe they'll get it. I did went to Japan and I did defend myself with a little bit of Japan. If you know how to ask when, where, and like what, I think you're fine. So like, toire to doko desu ka? That was a lifesaver in Japan, not gonna lie. But yeah, no. Anyways, let's see what's the end of this little troop here.
I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings.
Oh, we should, though.
This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Oh, good. But we should really address your feelings later. As friends, not as a troop, though.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
That's very true, but if she... Okay, well, we're alluding that she might direct this thing as being the artistic... how can I say? The artistic... What did they hire for her for? Artistic... Oh my god. Consultant! So I guess that she's gonna end up directing in the place of Aurelie for their play. I'm like, well, if you have a solid director... do wonders. Damn it, you can do that was one of my favorite subjects that I will say that I did enjoy was directing. And I'm not saying that I'm a great director, although that was one of the few classes that I got an A+. But it's a dumb thing to be happy about, but I was really happy because it was actually a disaster. Okay, I say a disaster, but at the last minute, the day of the presentation, my actress, it was a small play with only 2 actors, but my actress, the last day, she felt very off. I tried to talk to her about it, but she didn't want, she clamped up and never wanted to talk. I don't know if something tragic happened to her. I really wanted to check on her, but she really just denied every single, like, question of it. But on the day, she really seemed like very sad and depressed. To be fair, the play was sad and depressing, so it wasn't much of a difference, except for the fact that she wasn't speaking too loudly. So I did express this on my notes, like, you had to report everything, and I did report on it and be like, yeah. And I did whatever I could, but the thing is, like, I also have to accept that I cannot control human beings, you know? Like, I also cannot... But anyways, with all the notes, because I recorded every single process with the actors, and my teacher was actually very impressed of how I managed to communicate things. Not necessarily that I was great, because like there were some things that my actors didn't like, and I was like, okay, so how can we communicate this so we can improve? And we did improve a lot. I wasn't perfect. It was my first time. But, you know, I remember... that yeah, just like I did record everything, every single little detail of how, and I had to accept where I went wrong. I have to accept like where I could improve. So it was just a fact of like getting to know yourself and getting to accept things. Like I knew that, for example, what I didn't know about myself is that I like a naturalist approach. I don't like forcing things. I like that the actors can conclude to the natural progress of like how to get to do certain actions. Like, for example, if someone is like, it was an abusive husband and a wife, right? So I wanted like to give the context to the actor, like, this is this much of why he is abusive. Like, this is why, this is his reasons. In his head, he's right. So like, bit by bit, I was trying to push him to go to the conclusion of how aggressive he needed to be, and honestly, it worked out. But for example, the actor was very pissed that I was not telling him like how to move in the place. I was like, I don't want to tell you that. I want you to figure that out for yourself, giving you the information that I like. Anyways, we managed to communicate in the end how I wanted to approach directing. Like, that I wanted a natural approach, and that I was giving him the confidence to be like, you can choose this as long as you respect these boundaries, right? Like, I needed to communicate the boundaries. He needed to know that I wasn't going to tell him, move your hand to the right, to the left, like, show her the fist. Anyways, I know, hello, is, come back, oh my lord, you bring me to the test, konnichiwa, you know, konnichiwa, yeah, konnichiwa, I'm like, thank you, I was like, damn, and I'm like, see? My Japanese is rusted. Like, that was the most important. Konnichiwa. Yeah, konnichiwa. Yeah, you know. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. Well, oyasumi is really just for saying good night and like almost like saying goodbye sense. But yeah, no. Damn, I need to go back. I really need to go back. And I take my time. I'm very slow reading, damn it. That I will say. Okay, so if you've never seen them perform, yeah, okay.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing.
Maybe she's wrong though.
If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance.
That is very true. Immersive experience, it's very important. Like, to really, I don't know about method acting, but like at least immersing, you need to. If not, like, you're not gonna fool anyone.
And aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this world?
I don't know about hate and regret, but yeah, like love and hope. I mean, I guess regret has no. The thing is, romanticizing those two. I don't know. It's toxic to romanticize them, but I get what she means. Never mind me. I'm just commenting.
I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Okay. You know. Oh, I should probably stop watching so I don't spoil my experience. No worries. see you next time. Bye. You know. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
You know. P.S. I subscribe. Thank you so much, Big B. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Yo. Okay. So. Okay. These guys seem at peace, which is great. It's great to see. No, these guys were a mess. I'm glad Furina actually has a way with words. I'm very surprised. I mean, not surprised, but surprised that like she can interact with other humans and be okay, like in a confident position. I don't know. She always seems to be lacking the confidence. Although she did it for 500 years. To be fair, she did manage the crowd for 500 years. So kudos to her. Never mind. Let's keep watching.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal.
I thought she was gonna propose to someone. I saw proposal and I was like, wait, what?
During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Oh. Oh, that's a huge, actually, big... I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it, but let's see what they say. I don't like that. I wouldn't name myself after people that passed away for honoring, I don't know, moving on.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
I don't agree, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't have an objective way to say no, but... I mean, probably I could come up with something, but on first reaction, no.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. Alright, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Oh,
Procure a stage?
we didn't have one?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
Ah, but she can take you to higher places. She's Miss Lady Furina, damn it.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Nice. They're gonna be so scared though.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
She can arrange that for you. Take the opportunity, damn it.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know that's not what you meant, but she's pushing you towards, like, be less afraid.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Believe in yourselves. Go big or go home. Okay.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
Okay.
I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Let her ask first, though.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nerilette. I know just where to find him.
Memornia. Oh my god, I have trouble saying that place. Or Opera Epiclese. Oh my god, I have trouble saying anything. Okay. Where are you? Okay, yeah. Ballet memoria.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
Damn, she really
You were
knows her.
just guessing?
I mean, you could always take an appointment in the ballet, you know? Let me just switch my characters. Because I feel weird that I don't have... Oh, I'm gonna change the newbie to show Furina. There we go.
I have high hopes for this.
There we go.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
Oh, he also addresses her like Mies. Oh, damn.
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
You shared the story of the little Oceanic
I
with
understand.
Neuvillette?
The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult.
Oh, damn it, we get the VIP special.
The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
Damn. Okay, a little bit stressed now.
I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Oh, damn, like I also wouldn't deny it.
Yes, and this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role.
Oh, damn, but we have a leading actress. Don't say that.
It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions.
Okay, we got it. Damn it, stop pushing on her so much.
Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Okay.
Thanks, Neuvillette.
Thank you for the VIP treatment, damn it.
You are very welcome.
Oh. It's so nice to see the Villette. Yeah.
Many people were once enthralled by Lady Furina's performances, myself included. I hope that one day she'll be able to understand that our appreciation was always sincere.
Damn. Oh, fudge, wait. There we go. Ah! Sorry. Okay. Damn. I want another one though. Ew. I have issues, people. Wait. I really do have. Wait. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I can live with peace. Oh, hi, Millie Meowkun. Oh, hi, little kitty. Damn, oh, also, Lady Mac. Damn, hi. Oh, damn, okay, you're reading. Hi. Hello, everybody. Damn. Okay, so we're just playing the story quest of Furina. We'll see where this is going now. We just got the opera appliques already booked. So, let's see. Hello. Damn. Okay. So let's see. I'm very excited to see what the animation is gonna be like for the story quest. At least I hope to see a nice rendition of the play somehow. Hopefully.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The opera epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
I forgot there were more people than those four.
We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity. But we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
Yeah.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse.
Yeah,
Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Damn it, Paimon, you have to really say the heavy stuff, you know? But also at the same time, it's you can probably rehearse everything until the point of changes. I don't know, or unless it's big changes to the whole script from beginning to end.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
That's true.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up!
Yeah. Oh, I just finished doing 2 People's Spiral Abysses and 3 theaters. Hopefully the community will enjoy the a calm story. Yeah, no. Yeah, well, congratulations. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so terrible with the freaking theater. The theater. Oh my god, I need to get better at that. But you know, like hopefully the story is a relaxing mode. Let's keep seeing it. Oh yeah, okay. I'm really looking forward to the final production. Me too. Been waiting.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey,
Better mean
Loic,
that.
get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. It's not yet the animation, but huh. Oh, she got her blue hair. Nice. Paimon, damn it. Oh, I like the traveler talking to like
Cursed
people in general.
Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Yep. I really like the scenario. I thought that it would be so weak, the set design, but it's actually good. And like, for fairness of like Genshin in general, I thought it would be
Everyone's
empty.
really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
She feels so, she's sick.
Why? Why does it have to be now?
She feels sick.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now.
Ay. It's gonna be Furina taking it.
Oh
Okay,
no,
makes
not
sense.
again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
He told
What?
you.
I thought they'd cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
Oh, like
I
most
figured
medicines.
Whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
I mean, Furina watched everything, so she should be fine as another understudy.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Wait.
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Dolphy back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Oh.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Oh.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
Wait, let me stop you there. Do you have another option for another actress right now? Why? If she gives you the wrong answer to these, I don't know, you're a little bit screwed, Dolphy, though.
It's her pure heart.
Oh.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Oh, damn.
Well said.
Okay, I don't think you had a better answer, Dolphy.
I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Okay. For what I was waiting for, damn it. Let's see.
Is she here yet?
Let's see, get here!
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Damn.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité elle nourrit, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
Damn. This is so beautiful.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira. C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et amère. Moi, je suis seule et toujours là, à voir le monde et sa beauté.
that was beautiful. I didn't expect the French song to be also accurate to the lyrics that what they were showing, but also like that was a beautiful, beautiful French song. Damn it! Ah, that was what got me. Like story-wise, I feel that I didn't honestly get what was the sacrifice at the end.
Is it
Maybe.
just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
No, that wasn't her.
She hasn't been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Oh, they didn't change that. They bought it?
That's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
Of course.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me. It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice.
I mean, the circumstances were different, but yeah, I mean, I get her pain. You know, it was pretty good, but the Loveless play was better. No, I'm kidding. Oh, oh my god, oh my god. I had a crazy weekend. I didn't have time to check over the Loveless, but damn it. but damn, like, no, like, come on, the French song was so beautiful, damn it. We need to have a wait, actually, well, we do have Loveless Rebirth, but there wasn't a music. Oh, well, we have, like, Avery's musical piece, but, anyways, well, that's not part of the story. Moving on.
Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Aww.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
I mean, you took...
Oh, so it was Furina after all. She's back.
Oh.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
I mean, you got the connection, so I mean, step
All
out
right, calm
of the
down.
curtain.
Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged.
It's important.
After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
By the way, she has already her vision now. It's on her. I do have the technical question of how she disappeared on stage. That's not easy to make in. I mean, I know that it's an animation and they can make it seem seamless, but it's not as easy. Damn it. But yeah. Okay, at most you might be asked to sign a few autographs later. A few? I don't think so. I think there'll be lots. If she was very popular in whole Fontaine, there will be lots of autographs. Her freaking hand's gonna pain.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
Damn. Glad I got your stream. Glad you also got the stream. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Oh, damn. But, okay, you're talking about the... Oh my god. About the vision, right, Paimon? Damn it. During the show. Well, not at the end of the show. During? Okay.
Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, okay, so the vision was supposed to be part of the story and, like, oh, she really got her vision. Oh, that's actually a funny way to get your vision. Like, yeah, it was supposed to be a fake one, but we got the real thing.
Oh, that.
Although, I will want to know, how do you know sword? Like, sword fighting skills. How do you know that if you say that you don't know how to defend yourself?
I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Oh, damn. I know, I've always wanted to play Impact. Are you enjoying the game? Ooh, I'm loving the game. I'm really loving the game. Like any game, I have my criticism. I do have a few things to say, but But most of the time, I'm enjoying, especially the stories. I really enjoy the stories. In terms of a story quest, some are weak, but this one is actually pretty solid. I do like the building to Furina's return to the stage and like her issues that she has to work on as she's trying to also like she enjoys this stage. Anyways, it's complex, but yeah, I'm loving this game. I'm really loving this game. I've been getting back into Final Fantasy XIV. I'm still pretty new to it though. I don't know. If you ask anyone in my family, like my cousins, my brother, they know that I have beef with Final Fantasy XIV, but at the same time, I'm curious about it. I'm not gonna say no to it. I'm pissed that it has the number 14 on it when it should be just Final Fantasy Online. I don't know. I mean, I'm just such a purist in the terms of like, oh yeah, each Final Fantasy is a story. Why is 14 like several of... It's not like, I have issues. I know that I love Genshin. But it's not the same format too, but also it's by updates, right? The stories are added and stuff like that. But I don't know how to feel about 14. I have issues, but I also want to try it one day. It's probably gonna be the last Final Fantasy in all the numbers of Final Fantasies that we're gonna go through. I don't know, I have, lol, I'll get you though. Sounds good. I'm not open to it. I have issues with I remember the first time that it came out that I was like, oh wait, no, that's not a Final Fantasy. I remember saying that. I'm more open to the idea. I see a lot of people enjoy it, but at the same time, I'm still having my reservations. Maybe perhaps from the people that are only Final Fantasy XIV fans, and they have not bothered to check the other Final Fantasy titles. I don't know. Maybe I get more backed off because of that. I told myself not to play 14 because I'm gonna get sucked into it. A friend of mine introduced me to it, and yeah, I'm a bit obsessed. I understand. Sam, I remember when my friends told me about Genshin, and I told them no. I don't like anything that doesn't have an ending. I like my games to have like a beginning and an ending. You know, like I don't want to get sucked. Play every day to something that will never have an end. And to be fair, I do play every day, but I mean, as long as they close the chapter on the siblings, like whatever it's the resolution, either like that they get together or not, or whatever the ending of this chapter of the story, because I believe that they said that they plan to do more after the story is done, but I just don't know about that. I'm not confirming or denying. I just know that they have the chapters of all the nations plus the abyss. It's gonna be a whole chapter on its own. So I don't know. It's supposed to be 7 chapters, but they have apparently plans after this. I just don't know. But anyhow, I want to know until at certain point. I don't know if I'm gonna stay forever. I mean, I do, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I would hope that I can show this to my grandchildren, but also I'm afraid of its way of being an online, well, not necessarily online game, but it's a game that it's updated and stuff. I don't know how it's gonna survive the test of time. That's what I'm afraid of, because I would like to very much share my knowledge and stories about Genshin, and I'm a little bit afraid of not being able to show that to the next generations. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm a little bit obsessed with storytelling, so yeah. Anyhow, let's keep moving. Yeah.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, yeah. Damn, poor thing.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went.
Also, this is not enough crew to kill, to clean that whole stage. I'm just saying, but maybe they're efficient?
If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Okay. Oh! Can we get comments of the audience? I'm just gonna... Oh, we have even Inazuma. Okay.
Did anyone see where Miss Furina went? Oh, I want to get her autograph, but I can't find her anywhere.
Oh. Ta-da! No, okay. Let's... I want to hear the people.
I thought Cleo's actor sang very well. Why did they swap her out at the end?
I don't know. Maybe that's just how it was scripted.
Although I would have loved to see Furina in a costume, honestly, that's my only beef, but that was already too much to ask. Say that they had a stage. I'm already impressed that they had a stage, an actual like set. Not a stage, but a set. Set design, damn it. Oh. Okay, they don't speak. Do you speak? Oh yeah, those two.
What a surprise! Seeing Miss Furina on the stage? This ticket was money well spent.
Yeah, I agree. Say what you want about her, but she's flawless when she's on stage.
Sorry, I have my dog, and I think my other dog is coming in. I think. I'm not sure. Someone was knocking. Well, not knocking, but outside of my door. Okay, let's see these two.
I wasn't expecting such an incredible performance from an amateur troupe. They didn't seem out of place on the big stage at all.
I mean, they've been doing it for years. It's just that they're minor, like minor troupe. You know, I'm more of a story-driven person myself. Yeah, no, I just understand you though. Ah, yeah, thank you. But yeah, because I'm like, yeah, I'm very big on stories.
Their technique could use some polish, but the performance in general felt very believable. Hit all the right emotional notes. I think it'll stay with me for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So it did a good impression. That's good. That's good. Like Nubilet said, it could probably be a classic, considered a classic. I just find it funny that it's like a play on The Little Mermaid, but not really. It has its own twist. So it's nice. My grandmother, she was a psychologist, and she always had this theory, but I'm pretty sure that she read it up somewhere or studied it somewhere. But she always said that like every single story has somehow like well, and also anyone that studies storytelling, like if you read the book Thousand Faces of a Hero, I already forgot who's the author. It's a very famous author. But yeah, like stories, they kind of like have the hero's journey basically. Same book, same author, same book. Also another title. Wait, Return to Sea. Where are they though? What I mean to say is that like the stories, technically the recipe for the stories are repeated, but my grandmother always had the theory that like every single fairy tale story is repeated somehow in all stories. So yeah. Oh. Shao, what you doing? What are you doing? Get your legs stuck into the ground. Damn. Okay, that was funny. But yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure that there's a little bit of a Little Mermaid situation going on there. Just because of like being human and everything. But also it's a play on like Furina's story as well, which I find so very well done. That they juxtapose that.
You're back. She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
Okay.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
Very much.
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
No, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition.
Her name wasn't mentioned at all because she insisted on Aurélie, but sure.
Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it.
Oh.
I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Okay, I mean... well, she did put the effort at the rehearsal, so I guess that the journey was lived. Maybe not the end goal, but sure.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Perhaps. But also, I don't know what kind of illness she has, honestly. It's hard to say, I guess.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
Bye, Mom, damn it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She really... well, is that a saying in English? In Mexico we say like, no cat's hair on your tongue to say that you don't have like you don't hold yourself back, you know. So it's like no pelos en la lengua. Wait, where does the cat hair come from? Never mind. Anyways, but it's a saying.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Damn. Like someone will explain to them. Paimon is just like.
Any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
I think this guy has PTSD from like transactional sponsorships and stuff.
No, we should still disband.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
Oh.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Oh damn! So dramatic, everyone. Well, it is a drama club. Well,
hey, don't just walk off!
Theater troupe. Oh my god. Drama. Dude.
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe.
Oh. Okay. Passion there.
After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well.
Oh, such a nice friend.
What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
Now you see the consequences of your actions, huh? But at the same time, I would do the same though.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined.
Fair enough. Oh, hello, Genshin Jumpak. I love the name. You're gonna love the name. Well, you know, hi.
Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
There's no need to draw lines in the sand. Just do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth.
Also, very different to hide the truth of like your identity and actually pretending. It's do it for fun. Don't do it because you're like life and that situation. Like I find the fun in it. It's not longer. You can always stop. Like when you feel that it's like something is not sitting right with acting. That's very important. Like for those who act, just like if it doesn't sit right with you, stop. Touch some grass. Same with us gamers, damn it.
But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them.
And that's very important in an actor, actually.
I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future.
Actually, well, like what most popular actors are forgetting is really how to relate to normal people. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing a little bit there, but yeah, it's something that gets lost very easily, especially with fame. So that's actually a very noble thing of Furina.
I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling.
Nice.
The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
one of the few things that Paimon has it right. I will give her that. Next time I'll invite you to join me.
Then it's a deal.
Yep.
If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
Oh, okay. I mean, sure. Damn. Okay. So, damn. Okay. We can talk to Furina. Okay. I'll talk to everybody.
I'm just finishing packing up. As soon as I'm done, I've got an interview with the Steambird to get to.
Okay.
Thanks to all your help, the show was more perfect than we ever could have hoped for. But most of all, I want to thank you for giving me the chance to finally say farewell to Aurelie.
Damn. Poor boy, love. I like it. Wait, those boots are like, I don't know, I've never seen those on an NPC, but they look nice. I don't know if it's a shoe and socks. Anyways, thinking too much on it.
Of course I have some regrets, but
There'll be plenty of opportunities in the future for us to tell the stories that we want on stage.
Aww. It's so nice that he actually is stopping because just for her. I mean, I don't know if it's nice, but it's sweet. Or if it's good.
Now that the buzz is worn off, I feel ready to pass out.
Is it me or his voice is a little bit low? But maybe he's whispering? Who knows? And Elaine?
Thank you so much. I feel like I've rekindled the passion I had when I first joined the troupe. It might turn out to be too little, too late for me. But still, this has been the experience of a lifetime.
Okay. I don't know what you did though. Between these two, I think you were a costume designer, but I'm not sure. Or seamstress.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands.
Very strange way to see. Okay, to be fair, most vision holders think that way, I guess. But at the same time, I'm like, huh. I don't know what the... I don't know. I think there was something mentioned recently in one of like the Genshin posts or something about the story about like what it really means to have a vision. I don't know where I read this or where I saw this, that someone was saying, I don't know if it was from Benti's perspective, of being like that the gods didn't have eyes, but the human beings always had eyes, but the gods always saw like things like through another perspective, and they gave the visions to human beings to see through the visions. It was very cryptic. I don't know if it's with everything that they like, that Genshin account like just posted about like the next area that we're gonna visit about Not Cry. So I don't know, I find that interesting in terms of like there's something more about visions that we are not told about that I'm just interested about. A little piece of info, but also I need to review my sources, so take it or leave it. Maybe leave it. But just letting you know. Okay.
Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Yeah, majority of them do. Okay, so that was, I guess, the story quest of Furina. Damn. Okay. I honestly didn't expect the musical song to be as pretty as that was. Honestly, I was very mesmerized myself. So I'm very happy with the story. I'm very happy that I don't know if I'm happy that I waited this long because I got spoiled so much. Oh damn it! Wait.
I am sorry.
Yeah, I know. Wait, didn't I? Oh, because I need to accept it. Okay. Damn. Okay.
Ad Astra.
I got spoiled so much.
Thank you for completing today.
Especially with the event of the Musketeer thing, the two Musketeers. I was like, no! So, at the end of the story, the Archon Quest story, like, you have, like, Furina will stop being a god, and, like, then you get, well, I remember that I was in the last part, like, they released the last part of the Archon Quest, and they also released the event of the Musketeers, and I hadn't gotten myself to finish the story quest, so I did the Musketeer thing. I think I did it with you guys, like in a chill Genshin Monday, and The first lines, I'm not kidding, like the first lines were like, yeah, now that Furina is no longer the god, no longer the Archon of Fontaine, and I was like, wait, what? How? Imagine, like, the thing is, every single Archon quest we have, like, such, like, well, epic endings and stuff, like, and you have, like, you question the Archon and stuff like that, but it was the first time that I had, like, find out, oh my lord, like the Archon of Fontaine will no longer be, and it's such an epic ending. I was so upset that I got spoiled, but at the same time it's like, well, it is what it is. Is there any upcoming games you're looking forward to? Upcoming games that I'm looking forward to this year? I'm looking, well, Little Nightmares 3 is one. I don't know if I have my doubts. It's just like, since it's not gonna be Frasier's studio that's gonna be doing that, I don't know how I feel about it. It does already have like a very different like artistic approach, so I'm a little bit afraid of if I'm gonna enjoy, if it's gonna be dark enough for me. It seems like the color palette that they chose, it's a little bit too sandy for me, and that doesn't really appeal me. But that's, I'm just being picky about the visuals already, about the artistic choice of visuals. On the other hand, I'm like another game that I've been waiting for it to be complete so I can play it myself. It's Dark Deception. I played a little bit of the Super Dark Deception here on streams from time to time, but also since it's not complete, I don't want to buy it yet until it's complete. So that's I only played the demos. Other games that I'm excited about, well, freaking Final Fantasy Part 3, well, Final Fantasy 7 Part 3. I'm just gonna keep waiting and waiting and waiting until it comes out. Yeah, aside from that, there's a Slay the Princess that is gonna come out for consoles, and I'm interested in playing them. Is there another one that I'm excited for? I mean, I have a huge list of backlog games that I want to play, so to be fair, like, there is, well, but that's not upcoming games. Is there any other upcoming games that I'm like looking forward to? Yeah, that's pretty much it in the like 3 titles that I know that are coming soon. I feel that there's more, but I just can't think of anything right now. Not sure. I mean, I'm hoping for more Silent Hill remakes. I hope for that. I really do. Like Final Fantasy, Resident Evil 9. I don't know which stage are they, but I'm also excited. Oh, we have also. Oh wait, I forgot to keep track of the new Silent Hill that is coming out. That too. The new Silent Hill. I forgot what's the name. The one that that happens in Japan. I know, but I want to play Clara Obscure. Oh, I never heard.
How absurd.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out after this. But you know, yeah. I completely forgot about the Silent Hill too. I'm very traumatized right now. Like, oh my god, my brain just really blanked out. I even put it like somewhere on my lists online, but I completely forgot about it. Is there anything else that I'm excited about? Oh. I feel like I'm checking like. No. I'm like. I was checking if there was anything that could spark my memory, because I often have like books and stuff on video games, but even then, like, no, nothing sparks memory. And okay, so Little Nightmares, Silent Hill, Dark Deception. What else did I say? Resident Evil 9, if that ever is. I don't know which stage of development it is, but I want to know more about the. Well, I believe that the 9 title is gonna close like a little bit on the Winter's story. Well, yeah. Aside from that, no, I can't think of it. You should look. Wait, you should look it up. It's very Final Fantasy inspired, made by French developers. Okay, it looks insane. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. By the way, people, I had a friend recommend to me that they said that it's very similar to Final Fantasy. I don't know, and I saw people divided on X about it, but it was I believe that it's Explorers 33 or Exploration 33. I already forgot the title, but I find the title a little bit too like, okay. It doesn't really scream to me like epic storytelling, but I have a friend that says that it's very deep and like very Final Fantasy-esque, and I was like, oh, okay.
Reduced to
I
just
wouldn't
standing
I
around.
wouldn't mind to check it out.
How absurd.
But yeah, Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Okay. You know? Yeah, that's the one. Oh, okay, that's a full name. Oh my god. Okay, Expedition 33. Yeah, that's what I just stuck with the Expedition 33. Okay, I'll check it out. Well, because yeah, my friend like was telling me, yeah, I spent hours and hours, and like he told me you're gonna cry within the first hour, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I do seem to enjoy crying. I don't know why. I actually don't crying, but I do cry a lot in this stream. It's a problem. We have an issue, but that is fine. By the way, we're gonna be closing soon, but I want to just sorry, I'm like, you know, I want to just say, Lady Mac, thank you so much for following. I really, yeah, I really appreciate all the support. Damn. Okay, but yeah, I wanted to see if we wanted to do the little event thing, but I think I'm gonna skip on it because, well, we really just have like 3 minutes left. It was like this little ball event. Wait, can I show it like with the? Yeah, this one. I don't know. It looks cute, but I don't know if cute. I wanna spend more time, but I do have my laundry to take care of because, like I told you guys, I have no bed sheets to sleep, and it's gonna be already 12 o'clock here in Montreal, and I don't have anything to sleep on. I really I really need to get out of my poor mindset and buy a second set of bed sheets. Damn it! I only survived with one bed sheet set. Like, it's really first world problems. Like, honestly, I've always lived with one set, and that's already saying a lot. That it's like I'm grateful for being able to have my one set of bed sheets. But today I'm like just panicking because I'm like I'm sitting on my bed. Like this little chair is on my bed, but it's just like I'm just panicking about the prospect of like not having my bed sheets dry. Within I don't know. Already past midnight, I'm gonna have complaints from my neighbors, but that's gonna be fine, people. In any case, yeah, I should probably be... Yeah, I don't think that this is gonna be an easy peasy thing to just do, like, in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna do it on my own, but it seems cute. There is some kind of gift here that I'm curious about. Yeah, no, you receive a gift from your friend. After sharing your thoughts from your friends after sharing your thoughts with them? It seems to be something carefully selected indeed. Okay, I don't know what that means, but sheets. Oh, well, yeah, I hate washing my sheets. Takes so long. I mean, but it has to be done. Like, honestly, if ever you suffer, like, I suffer for many years from acne, so if you suffer from acne, wash everything often. Don't reuse your shirts, don't reuse your bed sheets. Try to wash them at least a minimum of once a week or like once a week. I do it every 2 weeks. They say that they recommend once a week. Honestly, it's a hassle for me. I either do it every 2 weeks, or if I'm being lazy, like in winter months, I do it like once a month in winter months. Right now we're starting to get into the summer here in Montreal, and I'm just sweating. I'm starting to sweat, so that's why I had to wash them, because I was like, oh my god, yesterday was too hot that I was like, yeah, no, I want to wash them. But yeah, I know the hassle. It's the horrible thing is just to put everything back. And anyways, people, I'm gonna start saying my goodbye. So in any case, thank you so much for watching. For those watching now, later, or before, I really appreciate your support. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow on Twitch, and you can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever is your cup of tea. And yeah, for those watching on YouTube, like letting you know, you can always comment down below and give a thumbs up if you like the video. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the company. Thank you for those raiders too. Thank you. But yeah, no, have a good night, Instagram, and have a good night, Jimmy. Yeah, thank you for the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. So tomorrow we'll be starting Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm gonna make sure that that's... I don't think that I installed that. Hopefully I never did. And also I need to finish my screensavers and all that kind of shenanigans that I need to change the title of which game we're playing. So yeah, anyway, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna play remake, and there's, oh my god, like, okay, if you guys like the Zack Aerith relation, wait until we see the Cloud Aerith relationship of how they meet. Like in remake they do it so sweetly. I'm okay, people, I'm just saying, you can like whatever shipping you can like, I respect you all, but then it's just, oh, remake, it's just a poem, it's poetry to those two, damn it. I'm just saying, okay, you can like whatever you want. I'm just saying that it's, I get excited, and I apologize in advance if I offend anyone with my how Instant Ramen says my Claret propaganda. It's, I really don't want you to switch sides or anything at all. Like, I'm just telling you that we can like a lot of things, people, in this stream. So yeah, that's about it, people. I'll stop talking before I get more hands into my throats. But have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and see ya. Bye.